Hi, and welcome to PSL Living. For this week, our first guests are Tanya Taylor, Facility Administrator with the Port St. Lucie Civic Center, and Jeannie Stewart, Contract Specialist for our Office of Management and Budget. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Sure, you're very welcome. We have a really neat program to talk about involving the Civic Center, and Tanya, I'm just going to let you get right into it.
Well, many years ago, I guess it's funny we can say that now because the Civic Center is now almost a year and a half years old now. We talked about ways to bring in more revenue to help support the Civic Center. And one of those ways was the naming rights program and the benefactor program. And we really haven't given it the attention that it's due, but now with Jeannie's help, of course, we're putting it out there to the public and letting our business partners know that we're needing their help to help support the Civic Center. And they can do that by having the naming rights to different areas of the Civic Center, anywhere from Village Square to the art gallery to the fitness center, the gymnasium, our ballrooms, things like that. So there's a lot of different ways the business community can get involved in the Civic Center.
Oh, that's great. Now, you're not talking about the Civic Center facility as a whole. These are just individual, as you said, the Village Square, the parking garage, I believe, is involved as well.
Yes.
And then the individual rooms.
Absolutely. The name of the Civic Center will always be the Port St. Lucie Civic Center. We, the City Council has asked that we do not offer that to our business partners, but all the rest is up for grabs, so we really hope to get a good response from this.
That's great. Now, Jeannie, let's say there's an organization or even an individual that wants to name a room at the Civic Center after a loved one or anything along those that they can think of, really, as a naming rights. How does that happen? How does that work?
Well, we've issued a sealed bid request that is 2010-0058-JS, and with that is posted on the city's website, and then they can also contact me at 871-5222, and I can give them information. They can pick the document up from the Office of Management and Budget. It's $5 to pick it up, or they can download it from DemandStar. If they're not a member, then it would be $5 to download the document. We are going to have a pre-bid meeting on June 10th at the Civic Center in Ruby 1 at 10 a.m. And we're going to explain about how to respond, because since this is government, and using the regular bid documents and how to fill those out. And then we're going to have a complete tour of the Civic Center, all the rooms, and we're going to go out to the Village Square for them to see the stage, which, you know, is open for naming rights. And then I don't think we're going to really tour the parking garage, because there it'll be, and they can see that.
Right. Well, that's a great idea, having this event, because you've got businesses in the area that are familiar with how to bid, your invitation to bid process. But there are individuals, I'm sure, and some organizations that may not have ever done that before. So this is is it a one-time only opportunity?
Yes, it's a one-time only pre-bid. It is not mandatory that they attend, but if they want that tour, they want that venue to ask the questions, it'll be a one-time pre-bid site visit.
That's great.
Other than that, of course, they can go in and look around, but staff is not going to be accompanying them and will not be answering questions.
Right.
I am the only person that questions are to be directed to, that anybody that has any questions, they can phone me, they can email me, and I'll be glad then to respond to them. And if I don't know the answer, then I will get it from Tanya or whoever I need to speak with.
Right.
But because we don't want any conflicting information out there, we want to give everyone a fair opportunity to respond. And the best way of doing that is having one contact person, and then I'll answer the questions in the form of an addendum, so everyone will see the questions and see the answers.
Oh, wonderful. And just very quickly, because we're running out of time, I just want to point out again that the detailed information about the invitation to bid is on the city's website at cityofpsl.com. So if people do not have the opportunity, they're not able to get there for that one-time only conference in June, they have information that they can look at on the website, and also your number's posted there so that
Yes.
they can call you with questions.
That's correct.
All right, great. Well, I hope you get a great turnout. It's a wonderful idea. I think it's exciting, and we'll have you back after this is all over, and
Great.
we can publicize the
Okay.
people that picked up on the naming rights opportunity.
Great.
So thank you, Tanya, as
Thank you.
always. Jeannie, it's great to see you on set,
Thank you.
and good luck with this program.
Thank you.
All right, we'll be right back after this message.